Spend the day with me as I get ready to head to Cancun, Mexico. Got up nice and early and had a protein shake, and then walked on the treadmill for about 45 minutes and then got on with my day.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We're traveling to New York, and we're going to Cancun. I know it's been a little bit since we've had a travel vlog. If you did miss it, we did surprise my father-in-law, Brittany's dad, to Myrtle Beach for his birthday. Very surprised. It's hard to surprise him, so go back, look down below, and you can find that video. It was a very good trip to Myrtle Beach.
Good morning. How are you guys? So spend the day with me as I get ready to go to Cancun. We are going tomorrow, but we are flying out of New York City, so we will head into the city tonight. It is Friday, March 8th. I am heading to the gym right now. It's 7:15 a.m. We will see Kevin at the gym most likely. No, we definitely will see him at some point. He goes about 40 minutes before I go, so sometimes I see him at the tail end of his workout, and sometimes I don't see him until he's like showered and walking out to go to work. So we are going for 3 nights to Iberostar, Cancun Coral Level, and we were originally supposed to go 4 nights, and then something happened with Kevin's work schedule, so we had to drop it down a night. But I'm so excited to get out and have some sunshine and just totally relax. If you ever, when you just feel like you need like a break and a reset, I totally feel like I need a reset right now. I just feel like not even this week, but just this year has been like crazy. Like 2024, I just don't know what's like in like the water. Like people are just on another level. I think I just need like a reset. I need a margarita and some sunshine and just get myself in a better mood. So I'm gonna head into the gym and I will catch up with y'all in a minute. All right, good workout. I train legs on Monday and Friday, and Friday's like my favorite day because there's not as many people in there. I think a lot of people just don't go to the gym on Friday. So it's like 8:45 now. I'm gonna go home, check into the flights, and start on laundry. There are probably moms that are like, yeah, that's all I do is do laundry. And that's definitely all I do. I call it my daily laundry. And it's one thing for people that have like multiple kids, but I have one child and I do so much laundry to the point that I joke around with him and I ask if he's running a wash, dry, and fold operation at school because there's so much laundry. I mean, every day it's a full basket. And he sort of like told me the other day, he was like, well, I change my clothes 3 times a day. And I'm like, what do you mean you change your clothes 3 times a day? And he's like, I have my school clothes, I have gym clothes, and then I have track clothes. And I'm thinking gym and track could be the same pair of clothes, but apparently not. So now he doesn't have track right now. Track is over, and now baseball starts, which baseball's actually worse than track because now I actually have to every night like wash and treat baseball pants because Ethan is an awesome baseball player and he slides pretty much any chance he could get, front, back, sides. So I'm constantly doing laundry. Anyway, I've really gotten off task here. But that's what I got going on. I saw Kevin quickly at the gym. He didn't come say goodbye to me. I don't know, he must be in a rush. He usually comes, says goodbye. I feel bad because it's like 60 degrees and I packed him to wear all clothes that he's gonna throw away tonight, and one of them was a sweater, and 60 degrees in March in Connecticut is like a heat wave, so he's probably like sweating. So for me, if it's about 45, I have my sunroof open. So like my car says it's 43, my sunroof's open. So hopefully he's not like sweating to death. All right, that's enough yabbering on from me. I'm gonna put some snack bags together for the plane. So we're flying JetBlue, and I like the aisle and Kevin likes the window. So we rarely will sit together. When I just checked in, there was no one in the middle seat in between us. So maybe we'll luck out, but I never want to assume that no one's going to sit there. And so I'll do separate snack bags because I think it's so rude when people are like reaching over you and whatnot. So I'm just gonna do some snacks for the plane, like for there and back. This is not all for one time, one trip. I know going home, at least I'm pretty sure, when I looked at the seat map like 3 weeks ago, I think going home there's definitely someone between us. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone in between us tomorrow, because the flights are always full. Like, I swear, like, we haven't had a flight that hasn't been full in forever. So, fingers crossed, one could hope. And then I also have snacks for Ethan because he's going to stay at his dad's house, and they're more like meal type people where we're like meal and snacks. So he always complains that he doesn't have snacks. I've abandoned him, the typical 16-year-old thing. So I'm just sending him with like a whole bunch of snacks. That way he can't tell me that he's starving to death. So 5 days worth of snacks. And yes, it's junk food. I understand that. But that's what snacks are supposed to be. He's going to be fed and well nourished. But then he also wants just a little junk, a little sweet treat for when he's playing Xbox. So let's see, it's 10 o'clock. I have my nails in an hour. I'm gonna go switch the laundry. Back in the car again, en route to get my nails done. I think I might do yellow today. I don't think I've ever had yellow nails, and for some reason I just have been thinking about it for like 2 weeks, and I looked at Pinterest and the yellow nails are kind of piquing my interest. So I'm gonna see what shades of yellow they have and see if it ends up working out for me. So let me tell you why we chose Coral Level. So basically, I have been wanting to go to the Hotel Zone for a little while now. We haven't been there since we stayed at Live Aqua Cancun, and that was many years ago. And I also try to do one trip a year that is more budget friendly, and this is a very well-priced resort, so this is kind of like our cheaper resort for the year. Although, where we're going in April is not expensive either. This is probably cheaper than where we're going next month. So for April, I'm not going to tell you where we're going yet, but this is our third resort. So we were first booked to Secrets Tulum, and then I canceled it because there was just like too many things that were like irking me, and I got a really good price on it, but it was still like, I don't know, $3,000 or something, and I just wasn't like super excited about it. Like every time I would think about going, I just would like, I was like a little like doubtful about it, and I don't want to be doubtful spending $3,000. And And then I booked Iberostar Grand, and ultimately, technically I still have the reservation. I haven't canceled yet. But I have another reservation somewhere else because I really have been wanting to go to Cozumel. I've been talking about Cozumel like weekly for like 6 months, and I just wanted to be closer to the ferry in Playa del Carmen. So I need to cancel the Iberostar Grand. I just haven't yet. All done. I did go with yellow. I don't know why I'm flipping around this. I did go with yellow. I was between two yellows, this one and a brighter one. I picked the brighter one. I got this one. It's okay. The nail salon is a scary place to me. I could ask for yellow. You could give me black. I would be like, I love it. Black's my favorite color. I just kind of wanted something like fun, vibrant, different. Again, we're only going for like 3 nights, so I just wanted to do something a little different than I usually do. I feel like I always get pink, so I wanted to just switch it up. Hi, can I please get a large chicken cutlet grinder, please?
Sure. Tomato mayo cheese?
Yes, that's great.
Alright, and name for pickup?
Brittany. Just ordered a grinder for dinner, so we will eat on the train. We are not really in a rush, but we're like in a rush in my own head, because Kev will get home at like 4, and then we'll get an Uber and we'll head out, and ultimately it'll take us like 3 to 4 hours to get to like from our house to the hotel, and our flight's at 5:45 tomorrow morning, so we need to get up early. So like in a perfect world I'd go to bed at like 8 o'clock, but that's not really gonna be happening based on the time we're leaving. So it's been about an hour and a half since I checked in. Let me fill you in what I've done so far. Had lunch, cleaned the kitchen, dishes. We have a cat sitter that comes, so left everything out for her. Of course, had to fold the laundry. Got all of the drinks for the train, figured out the train schedule. So there's kind of 2 options. I don't think we'll make anything before the 4:40 train. That gets into Grand Central at like 6:56, and then there's a train that leaves at 5:15 and it gets in at 7:02. So the later one gets in at the same time because it's an express train, so it doesn't make all the extra stops like the first one does. So we're like not really in a rush, doesn't really matter which train we get on. I'm on my 3rd outfit of the day, just like Ethan. So everything that I'm wearing, socks, underwear, sweater, jeans, are all staying at the hotel tonight. You probably know we just like to clean out our closets when we're traveling. And when we're doing an overnight like this, it's just, I hate bringing extra stuff to the resort. So I just have a whole dresser full of stuff that we're gonna be getting rid of. So I have to go pick up Ethan from school now and take him to his dad's house. Actually, he's gonna take himself to his house. He got his learner's permit like 2 weeks ago. So he's doing really well and he's loving driving. So I'm gonna go get him right now, and Kevin should be home in about an hour and a half. So I have all drinks ready to go. I have waters, and then I have hard seltzers in case Kev wants a drink on the train. I have our dinner, and then for the plane, I always like to get like the little like snack plates. So I got these. I'm gonna put everything in this Target bag and put it in the fridge so I don't forget it. And the Target bag is sticking with the theme of throwaway because we have plastic bags banned in Connecticut, so we've had reusable bags here for many, many years now, and everyone has these Target bags because they give them for free. all the bags ready for the car. These are Ethan's, his duffel with clothes, Yeezy slides, his basketball bag, his bag of snacks that I packed. We have our 2 suitcases, my hats, my bag, Kevin's bag. Hi.
What's up?
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, we had to go outside for our PLE.
You did?
Yeah.
On the track or where?
It's like on the field. Why are we recording?
Oh, you're just gonna make the vlog today. Just wait for this car to go so you have enough room. Are your mirrors good? You have an A test today? No?
We did an escape room in Miss Rio's room.
Well, that's fun. What'd you guys do exactly?
It was like a box, and then there was 3 locks, and then there was a box inside of the box which had like a lock on it.
Do you remember when we did the escape room? When we were like, couldn't like figure it out, we needed help? Do you remember?
Not really?
You were probably like 10 or 11. We went for Mother's Day.
Oh yeah,
remember?
yeah. We didn't finish.
No, right. We did so bad. I think we should do it again. Not that particular one, but like, you know, like we need like a redo. Why was EJ not at school today?
No, he was here. The basketball team was in the gym taking pictures.
Oh. I have your bags in the trunk.
I was looking for Bow Wow.
Oh, Bow Wow?
Yeah, he's right there.
I thought that was Bow Wow.
Yeah. I just got a spring roll.
Spring roll?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Freddie, my guy at Counselor, he don't know, he just came out of the coach's office and he had spring rolls. He was like, you guys want one? I was like, yeah, I want a spring roll.
You ready to go?
I am ready for some sunshine and some drinks.
That's what I said.
You?
I said
Oh,
I
that's
need.
what you said?
I said I needed a reset
A reset.
because I've
We
been a
need
little
reset
cranks.
too. Yeah.
Have you been cranks?
No.
No.
But
Just me.
Yeah, a reset would be good.
Yeah. We're at the train station. We missed our first train. It took like an hour to get here from our house. There was insane traffic on the highway, off the highway. Our Uber driver was slow but also had road rage. So it was an interesting, it was an interesting combination. I almost forgot our tip money. As the Uber driver was pulling into the driveway, like something clicked and I was like, I don't have the tip money. And I don't even understand like how I did it because, hold on, let me get on the train and I'll explain. All right, we're seated. So I always keep my tip money and my passport thing in here. Twice today, I checked my passports. The first was this morning when I checked into the flight, then the second was me just being a crazy person and checking. So twice, I put this directly in Kevin's bag. This has never not been in this. So why it didn't click twice? Now, ultimately, we would have been fine because I always have money, usually between $400 and $500, and right now I have $400 with the passports. So we would have been able to likely get change for tip money, but what a hassle that would have been. I need to start making like a to-do list because
you said you were gonna print some list out.
I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna, and I forgot. But last time I forgot my iPad, and so yesterday I actually charged up the iPad and put it in my bag specifically so I wouldn't forget. But I'm so glad that I didn't forget the tip money because we love to like bless the workers. So, yep. But we're on the train now, and hopefully it's smooth sailing from here on out. Cheers. I'm having a high noon something or other. I don't know the flavor.
Spike seltzer.
It's good. we're almost there. We refilled our Metro card, so you can get a 10 trip 30-day for $26.50. If we went through there and back, it's gonna cost $34. So it's a little bit cheaper if you do the card, even though you're not going to be using 10 trips. We're only gonna use 4 trips, but it's still gonna be cheaper. It's cold out there now. Here's our room. We're at the Hampton Inn JFK. It's pretty big. When I walked in, I was like, oh, this is a big room. And Kev's like, you said that last time. But for New York City, this is a big room. When we stay at the Hilton Garden Inn, that's like right next door, it's definitely smaller. We got some hot chocolate. We'll do a quick little cheers. And I was walking by to get to the elevator, and they had like coffee, tea, station. And I was like, ooh, I'll get a sleepy time tea, because I saw the blue tea and it was English Grey or Earl Grey or something, and I got disappointed. And then I saw that there was hot chocolate, and I was like, oh, I'll have a little hot chocolate. And I had someone ask recently why we get 2 beds in the hotel room. And this started, I think, last year. It was the only room that was left was double beds, and I was like, yeah, we'll take it. And I actually love it now because I'm an awful sleeper. Kevin falls right asleep, I do not. So what happens is I lay there because I don't want to toss and turn and wake Kevin up. And when we have to get up at like 3 a.m., it's awful to just lay there all night and never sleep. So with the double beds, I don't feel that way because he's in one bed, I'm in another, and I could toss and turn all I want and I sleep so much better. So we're gonna have our little hot chocolate treat and go to bed, and our flight is really early tomorrow, so we'll see you in the morning, and then we'll start fresh with our Cancun vlogs. Good night. We're at the airport heading to Cancun. Spring break is in full effect. We are with like 200 of our closest college-age friends, so we feel very old. But we are so excited to get into the sunshine, so come back to see the daily vlogs from Coral Level at Iberostar Cancun. We'll see you soon.